everybody, welcome to Lisa's Art Room. Today we're going to be working some more on my Wild and Muted junk journal. Y'all come in and say hi, let me know you're here. We are currently live on Facebook if you see the little red button at the top left. If not, you're catching a replay either here or on YouTube. I'm going to get you guys pulled up so I can see chat. And then I'll get a sound check. All right, let's see if I can hear you. Okay. Seems like it's okay. Hey, Lori. All right, so today might be a little short. I'm a little tired. I got a lot going on. Dave's got the crud, you know, the C thing, which I'm not going to say the word, again. So I'm trying not to get it, but I've been having to take care of him and all that stuff. So, and I worked in the yard, so I'm just tired, a little bit fatigued. So I don't think I'm going to go too long tonight, but I'm going to try to get a couple of pockets done or something in this journal, and then hopefully we can get this one done. Thanks for letting me know the sound is good, Lori. I appreciate that. All right, so let's see. I got people on. I think I'm just going to go ahead and pull the camera up top. Hold on one second. Yeah, me too, Lori. I'm trying, but it's hard when you're caring for someone that has it, because, you know, I have to take him his meals and all that, and so I'm masking and all that, but I'm trying to stay away from as much as I can. Okay, let's see. So I switched out the pages that were green. I had pages here in this spot that were that green. Here, I think I've stuck it over here somewhere. Where did I stick it? I don't see it. Anyway, it was, I'm just going to show you the color. They were approximately, you know, this kind of a color green, which I didn't like. I really wasn't matching anything to it. It just wasn't working. So I switched it out with some of this parchment paper, and it's a little bit more muted. And they were all in the same spot in each signature, so I just switched each one out. And luckily I hadn't done anything on them yet, you know, or next to them that was going to interfere with. So all of those are now some shade of this parchment. They're slightly different, like that one's more blue, that one's more green. But they're still, you know, within this tone that this particular paper had. So I think it's going to be better. At least it's much easier for me to match something to. That other one was just really giving me a hard time. I just could not figure out what to put with it. So we're going to work on these pages. So I've got 3 of them. I think these are the 2 of the same. Yeah, those 2 are the same, and then that one's a little more green. And I'm just going to put some pockets of some sort on there. I think I printed out a few things. Let's see what papers I have left in the scrapbook papers with the Stamperia collection. I know I have a lot of the like the torn pages and the neutrals, I think, and the cottage one. Here, I'll just grab them because, you know, vintage cottage, nature's neutrals, and torn pages, spring green. So I still have all these digitals that definitely, you know, match fine, but I'm trying to, you know, get all of the use out of this Secret Diaries papers. So I'm going to make some pockets and things with this, and then, you know, I might use some of these that I've cut out of this other set. I really like this one. I'm going to try to use this one today. Of this other set to go in the pockets, and then we'll kind of play it by ear. But you know, I've got quite a few pieces that will work for some sort of pockets. You know, like this one, I kind of already cut it up a little. And I can either use this side or, you know, this side. I thought about fussy cutting that out. I kind of like it. I think I might fussy cut it out. So we're going to do something like that. And I've got a few cards left that are smaller still, so figure out if I can incorporate some of these. Still don't know what to do with that window. Just don't know. I have to think about it. But, so I've got plenty of little small cards. That could be a pocket. That might be a pocket. So just bits and pieces that are left. And then I have quite a few of the little fussy cuts left. So I probably should try to use up some of those. Got a lot of the book ones. And then, you know, book and typewriter and stuff. So I might see if I can use some of those. Of this other girl. Of this girl. So I'm not sure. Moons. There's quite a few in here. That little card really needs to be in the other one. I was trying to keep all those in the same spot. And this was supposed to be just fussy cuts. For the most part it is. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with, trying to figure out, you know, what to do with these things. You got to use them up somehow. So I'd like to figure out a way to do something that will hold a lot of smaller tags. For whatever reason, I haven't done that yet. Let's see, what else do we have? We have this blue, which I'm still having trouble matching that one, but it's not terrible with these. Where's the one that's a little less green? Is it that one? Yeah, that one's a little less green. It's just not quite the tone I feel like it should be. And it's not quite the tone for that. It's more of that, you know, steel blue color, which I guess I just don't have any paper of. And I have this big old piece of that, so I've got quite a lot of that left. And then I've got this whole sheet. It's the cover. So I should incorporate that somewhere. Maybe I can use it to make belly bands or something. I don't think I've done a lot of belly bands so far. And then I have this one left. So I still have, I might even have some smaller ones left. So I still have quite a lot left. of that set. And see the smaller ones, but I feel like I still had some in my container. Ooh, I'm melting. I put this shirt on because I was cold. Now I'm not cold. Let's see. I think I have done pockets like that before. I should do a belly band. I don't know what I'll put in the belly band. Something. I could put that in it. It's not bad. The size is good. Alright. Well, let's start with a belly band. And then we'll try to I gotta figure out what I can do that will work with small tacks. I think all the journals I've done, I could just come up with these things, but sometimes I can't. I think that's going to be, oh, I might could put that in a belly band. I don't think it goes as good with that, though. I'll put that somewhere else. All right, so let's see. We've got this shade. Let's see what shade matches this best. Do I have two here or one? Can't tell. Just one? Yeah, that's just one. All right, so I have that shade and this shade. I think this one goes better. So let's do a belly band. Which way do I want to cut it? I think I'm going to cut it here. I want some of these green ones for sure. So maybe this section here. I think I want the edge, but I'll only have one edge. I won't have both. So let's just do it. So probably go about here. Can't see that. There. I don't know if y'all can hear my husband in there coughing his head off. He's pretty miserable this time around. I think this is the, gosh, this is like the fourth time he's got it. He always gets a horrible cough when he gets it. I don't. I get a horrible sore throat when I get it. But he always gets the cough. And this time it's just really taking its toll on him. Might do that little section there. A little bit of that off. I don't know if it's distracting. I think I can ink it to make it okay. I think that's what I'll do. Okay. Yeah, they were sick too. I'm glad y'all didn't get it too. I've only gotten this from him twice now. He's had it 4 times, but out of those 4 times, he only gave it to me twice. Usually I can you know, keep my distance. The problem is he's always in denial. And so he'll be like, it's just a sinus infection. It's not anything. It's fine. And so he'll run around the house and then I'll start coughing everywhere. And I'm just like, Dave, I really think you're sick. He said, no, it's just a sinus infection. I'm like, let's go get a test. And sure enough, I'll test and he'll test positive. And I'll be like, thanks for spreading it everywhere. I get so frustrated. I'm just like, ugh. So we'll see if I manage to not get it. I didn't want to get it because this is like our birthday time. All my kids and grandkids' birthdays are in March and April. It's crazy. So Dave's birthday is the 23rd. And then my oldest daughter's is the 29th, along with her son, whom she had on her birthday. And so got both of them. And then my youngest daughter is April 20th. And then the other grandson is like April 14th, I think. So it's like, this is like a busy birthday month for us. Which I hate because I'm always broke. You know, it's like tax time coming up and we're just getting through our slow time with the movie / rigging business. It's like the worst time. I know, so I didn't want to miss the party coming up, so I'm like, I'm hoping I don't get it, or I'll have to miss it. All right, let's see. Take off. I don't want to lose the cup, so I guess I'll lose the paper clip. How much can I take off? Let's see. Just got to make up for the glue. Yeah, probably just below the paper clip. So this will just be like a journal card. I may embellish it over here with something. Make sure it fits. I have to take just a tiny bit off the edge. Just a little. Should I round it? Sure, why not? Does it say all 5 grandsons were born December, January, and February? It's all right around Christmas. So I'm Christmas shopping at birthday. Oh no. Yeah, that's hard at Christmas time. Yeah, tax time for us kind of sucks because he does a lot of 1099 work in the business, and it always is one of those things where you want to put back for the taxes, but you never seem to have the extra money to do it. So we're always hit owing. makes it difficult. Right now there's not a lot of movie work, it's just rigging work and concerts and venues, which is all pretty much 1099. When he's doing union stuff, that's taxed, but there's not as much of that right now, for whatever reason. Alright, so that's good. Maybe I won't do anything to it. I might just leave it. It's fine. It's a nice journaling spot. A lot of room on there. If I put anything on there, it's going to be harder to get in and out of this pocket, so we'll just leave it. So we'll call that one done. Do something with the other two. So this one, here. I still don't know what I'm doing on those center pages. So I haven't done anything right now. Figure that out. See if this will match. It's not bad. What can I put in there? Let's see. Something I can make a pocket out of. Maybe this one. Yeah, that's not bad. Two roads diverge in a wood, and I took the one less traveled. Can I fit all of that? No. I wonder if I could piece that over here. Maybe. Get that there. Can I fit between there? Maybe. Let me think about this. I'd like to have those words on there, but I don't know if I can do it or not. I'm taking that much off, maybe half of that. Yeah, that's good. That mark. There it is. Alright, so if I take this. I'm just gonna fussy cut it out, put it on there because I want it on there. I don't know, it might be a little weird, but I'm doing it anyway. Where's those tweezers? There. Too tall? Not too tall. Let me see. I don't want to block all the deer. Go a little bit shorter. I think that'll be all right. Might do that. I'm thinking of continuing this little vine up there. I think I'll ink it. I'm debating if I think I'm going to back that with something. How much room do I have? Maybe enough room. I'm try not to get too much glue on it so I can make it as big as I can. Pencils. I have colored pencils floating around here somewhere. All right, let's see. Watercolor pencils. What colors do we have in this one? Maybe. We've got some Prisma pencils. Debating on which green is going to be good. Where's that paper at? Bright. They're all pretty bright. This one might be the closest. That one's very blue. I know I've got this Tim Holtz ones, but they don't have good points. I can open it. But it might work for coloring it in. Let's see what this looks like. It's kind of lime. Let's see if there's any in the other set. Grains in there. Pine needles, maybe. This one doesn't even show. Very dark. I know those are great. I think I'm gonna use that one. I do have one more set, but I don't think it's got a good green either. This set, they look kind of bright. That's blue. I'm calling that one pine green. It's about the same as that one. Yeah, that was very blue. All right. and just, I don't usually do this, but I don't know. It seemed like a good idea. Usually I would probably just stencil something on the background, but it's a little bit of a vein, but not really much. It's a little bit yellow. Too yellow? Maybe if I mix some blue in it. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna layer it. I'm not trying to be exact on this, or I'd go slower. Okay, and then looking at the color, maybe a grayish color. What do we got that's kind of grayish? How about that? Let's try this pumice stone. Not quite, but it's slightly closer. Blue, purple, chartered mirror there. I'm just trying to kind of get the leaf to be almost this color. I know I'm not going to match it perfect. I want to get close. This one's got a little bit of a sharp edge. Okay. Pretty leaves. And debating if I want to blend it or not. I could. I just have to. Why not? I'll dry it. It'll be fine. I think it's thick enough. These are watercolor pencils, so I'm gonna try something. If it fails, it fails. So I need my watercolor pencil. Is it even in this stuff? Maybe it is. Okay. It's just gonna turn it into more watercolory. It's gonna warp the paper a little bit because it's just cardstock. It's not watercolor paper. So it might warp it slightly. But I can always dry it. I think it'll be alright. I'm gonna dry it with the blow dryer, but I just want to soften it. There's very little water coming out of here. I'm trying to keep it. I'm not really squeezing. I don't want it to get too wet. But I do want to soften it. Keep something of a steady hand. There. Alright. I think that's cute. Okay. Paper towel. Okay. Let's hit it with the blow dryer. There. Where's the thing? Oh, there it is. Once this is laid under a book or something, it'll flatten out more. It's going to warp a little bit because it just was heated. But it will flatten out. So we're going to back that. What can I back that on? I just thought it'd be cute. Make it continue like that. Alright, backing paper. It's a good color. Let's see if I can find a good color. I don't want to go that dark. Oh, not that. Let me find some more. Creams. What else do you got? too dark, but let's see. I do like the way the brown looks. Do any other tones? Yeah, that's all I have. Okay. I think the brown. So it's just going to be a tiny border because I don't have a lot of room. Might have to cut the deer down just a little. We'll see if it'll fit. If I do the border that big. Snug. I don't know if it's too snug. Yeah, I can work with that. Let's see. Get this out of the way. Ugh, so frustrating. Okay. How's that? It's okay? I know it doesn't really, the color's not perfect, but I think it's okay. It just kind of looks like it's growing out of there. All right. It's a pretty deer, isn't it? I like that deer. All right, so there's that. 2 down. Let's see. So for this one, let's see, what can we do? Where's that other paper? This one. I wanted to do something with that coffee mug. Very sweet as the morning song. Doors. Big, start small. debating on the color. What can I do with that? I might do a side tuck. Maybe. It's a little short, but I think it's okay. Let's see if I can cut this. I'm going to go just above that wording right there. About there. Here. To about here. And then about here maybe. That'll be pretty with that. And then what could I put in it? Where's the coffee cup? I'm gonna do something with that coffee cup. I kind of want to layer it on something, but I'm not sure what. Where's my big scissors? Think about that. Bear with me. I'm gonna fussy cut this out. Have a better three-dimensional effect. Then I'm going to ink it, I think. Alright, and then what else did I have in those little pieces? mocha pot. Clipboard, typewriter. I thought there was like a cup in here. Okay. Do that. I had a big one of that. I don't know. Well, I think I do. Let's see. What's on here? It's close. Trying to figure out if there's a journaling card I can get out of this. It's about the right size. The footprints of love and kindness. I go from here. I don't really want these words. I might move the words somewhere else. It would be about here to there. Maybe. It might work. Get this out. Let's see. All right, first I'm going to take this. Now that edge is straight. I don't think I want the kitty in there. So we're going to go just above that. And then, I know I won't be able to go quite that wide, so. Here. I'd like to keep those brush marks. We'll see. How much room do I have? lose more. I guess I'll lose the brush marks. Not my first choice, but I think it'll be all right. We'll use them somewhere. Okay, that'll fit. All right, I'm gonna piece this in. Clean this edge up. Kind of, might can. Yeah, that'll be good. All right, I'm gonna glue that in place first. I think all you can get. I wasn't gonna, but well. Where did I just throw that? No, there it is. I'm not gonna notch it. I don't think it needs one. Okay. And then we want this. This. Okay. Tag for imagination. It just gives it a little more. I know it's very similar to the, the page it was already on, but it was very flat. And by layering it, it just makes it pop a little more. Okay, so there's that. I think it's okay. I'm debating on taking a little more off. Just a tiny bit. It's going to cut into the little tree twig thingy, but it's a fraction too big. I don't want to lose the word, so. Okay, there we go. Cute. Okay, so that was really what I wanted to accomplish. Just the 3 pages today. Like I said, I'm just exhausted. Hopefully I'm not getting sick. And then I'll have to figure out what to do with some small tags. I'm gonna have to just do some searching on the YouTube thingy and seeing if I can figure out something. I've done it where I put them, you know, sideways, but they're all vertical, and I don't think they're going to look good sideways. So the only other thing I could do would be like a multi-layered pocket, maybe. So I have so many of these little ones that I really want to use up. I'll put this somewhere. So that's really cute. It could just go on the side of a page, maybe. It's already there. Let's see one of the others. So hopefully y'all like that. I know I'm not doing a lot today, and they're pretty simple. But sometimes, you know, it's going to be simple things. So we have that belly band and that and our little deer. So those 3. And I think I'm going to throw this somewhere. I just got to see where it'll fit. We know them, so I'm not going to put it in that one for sure. And then, where's the colors? Size is okay for a side page. If there's a side page, it will look good on. Maybe just there. It'd be nice if it was, you know, the right size to go that way, but it's not. So, but color-wise, it looks good there. So I think I'll just stick it there. It's not really, I don't think I'm going to make it a tuck or anything. Could, but I don't think I am. Shall I round it? Sure. It's just going to be a embellishment for this page. I think it'll be best on the outside. Let me look. So I also have that color in the back. Have I already used it? Yeah, I already used it. Okay. I'm just going to put this here. I think there. Let me look on the other side real quick. here. Maybe. Not sure. I guess it's kind of one half dozen the other. Probably go either place. Where is that ink pad? There it is. I won't glue it on one edge, so it could be a tuck, but it won't be a very deep tuck. So, sorry, the thing was falling. I'll leave it open on that inside edge. So I'm gonna hold it where I don't want glue. Right? Let me think. I don't want glue here. Sometimes you can tuck stuff in that's, you know, not too big or too heavy into something like this. So why not? Get it somewhat snug. And then I don't know if I have anything sitting here. Just to kind of show. I have a few cards here. Very simple. Maybe just one of these. This blue one looks good at the bottom there. Wasn't going to do it, but I think I will. I could almost fold that. Tempting. It's not meant to do that, but I think I might do that. If I can't, let me see if it works. Got a little bit of a white border in the middle there, but it's not a lot. It's small enough I should be able to ink it. Just gonna trim it even. I think it'll trim. We'll find out. All right. It's just a little card. That is fine. Nothing super fancy. Just a little card, journal in it, whatever. It in there. There we go. All right, so pretty simple. Hey, Deborah. I'm not staying on long, hun. I'm about to leave because I am just not feeling great. So we get a little bit done. So we got that, which wasn't really in the plan, but I did it anyway. And it's just a little card. Could go either way. Colors work either way. Could go long or short. I didn't ink that. I guess I could ink it. It'll just camouflage it. It's white there. There. I like it this way, I think. All right. So there's that. There's that. So a little belly band. And a little deer with our painting. That. And the last one was this one. Where's it at? This one. With some layering and another little just journaling card. Okay. So that is today's live. Hopefully you got something out of it. And I will be back on Monday. And then I have to decide if I'm going to keep just doing the journal or add something else. Add a painting, or do I want to go buy another kit? I did enjoy doing that little Roll Life kit. I have no clue where I'm going to put it in my house, but I did enjoy it. They're not horribly expensive. They sell them at Michael's up the street, so. But I'll have to think about it. I had a couple of paintings in mind. There was a flower that I thought about doing. I don't remember. It might have been a peony, but I can't remember for sure. That I saw that I might do. So possibly a painting. Possibly just use all the days to do this. My Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But I'll do something on Monday. Thank you, Deborah. I'm glad you like it. All right, so that's it for tonight. And y'all keep Dave in your prayers, because honestly, he's got it bad. The C disease got him a little bit good this time, and he's not feeling good. He's like acting all worried in there. So keep him in your prayers, and hopefully I won't get it too. All right, take care, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'll see you guys on Monday. All right, thank you. Bye-bye. Where is my lid? I lost it.